Well, if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, you have to like what you saw from the final dress rehearsal for the starters against the Detroit Lions on Saturday afternoon. Andy Reid said this would be the last time we would see guys like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, among others, before the 2024 campaign, as he went with his traditional model of playing his starters for most of the first quarter of the first preseason game, played them for a good portion of the first half of the second preseason game. Then they'll have the night off next week against the Chicago Bears. And offensively, Patrick Mahomes, although he did not score a touchdown, he was very effective in the offense moving the football, setting up two separate field goal drives to open up the game for Harrison Butker. He was his normal self. Patrick Mahomes, what we expect and what he does, it's always terrific when it comes to the Chiefs quarterback, and what we saw on Saturday was no disappointment. And I'll say this, when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, if the way that he was getting his receivers involved, what we've seen from him in these first two preseason games is that you have to feel comfortable with where this offense is at, comparably speaking to what it was at this time a year ago. Remember, there were so many question marks about this Chiefs receiving core, and they didn't really start to figure things out with this offense till later in the year. You could argue not even until the postseason that they really started to be on the same page. And now it looks like, from what we've seen so far through these first two preseason games, that Mahomes and this offense have picked up from where they left off last year, that they're in much better shape for this opening game against the Baltimore Ravens week 1 here. They'll take the time off, get fully rested, and be in good shape when the season begins here for the Kansas City Chiefs. What is your one-word reaction to what we saw from Kansas City on Saturday? Weigh in, let us know in the comments section what your one word is. My one word is satisfied. I come away from this game feeling pretty good about where this Kansas City Chiefs team is at. Big picture, looking ahead to where this team is going with their goals in mind of trying to get this third Super Bowl title in a row. I feel very satisfied. This team's in a good spot right now. Give me your one-word reaction and let us know. Folks, you got to subscribe to the Chiefs Report. We were live on the channel for the Chiefs-Lions game. We're going to be live again next Thursday night for the Chiefs-Bears game. And then, of course, we're going to be live for the opener against the Baltimore Ravens. We're going to be bringing you these watch parties all season long. We'll have our live show during the week in addition to our daily news and rumors. We'll bring you breaking news. We're covering everything from injuries to news and rumors. All of it's in one place right here on the Chiefs Report. Subscribe now for free. YouTube.com/ChiefsTV to subscribe now. I got to talk about my guy Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy, he is worthy. He was able to pick up his first career preseason touchdown catch in Saturday's game against the Detroit Lions. A pass from Carson Wentz, and had a little touchdown dance afterwards. And the thing that I was talking about in the watch party that I continue to stress when it comes to Xavier Worthy throughout what we've seen in training camp and now in the preseason, he's not just a guy that has raw speed, right? The Chiefs have plenty of guys that can run fast, but he does extra with it. He's a good route runner. He does a good job of finding holes within the defense, and that's what he did in this performance today. Xavier Worthy is well on his way, and you think about when the season begins, likely not having Hollywood Brown. We still don't know what the status is of Rasheed Rice at this point. The Chiefs are going to call on Xavier Worthy very early to be an impact player with this Chiefs offense, and so far, I think they got to feel pretty comfortable with where Xavier Worthy is at as a rookie, with the progress he's making at this point. I think he's in a really good spot right now. Rasheed Rice with a solid day on Saturday as well. Rasheed Rice, 4 catches, 35 yards, played a pivotal role in this offense. Rasheed Rice looks really good at this point in time. And, you know, I know that it was a rough offseason for Rasheed Rice. Nobody is disputing that with everything that went on and the mistakes he made, the self-inflicted mistakes that he made throughout this offseason. But credit where credit's due. He's been able to put that aside. He's been locked in since coming to training camp. The way he's performed in the preseason, I like what I've seen from Rasheed Rice. He's doing those things right. Now we await. Will there be a suspension? Will there not be? Will he be here when the season begins? All that remains to be seen. But at least for now, since making his return to Kansas City, Rasheed Rice has done a very solid job. I like what I've seen from him. Who was the Chiefs' MVP against the Lions? I got to go with Xavier Worthy. I liked what I saw from Xavier Worthy. There's a number of guys that you could possibly choose from, but if you had to pick one, who would it be and why? Weigh in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Give me a name that comes to mind that you believe was the MVP for the Kansas City Chiefs. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks. Prize Picks, the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. You choose 2 or more players on any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, home runs in baseball. You can choose from all sorts of different sports and mix and match different leagues if you so choose. Here's what I got on my Prize Picks entry for today. Justin Ross I had with more than 17.5 receiving yards. Kenny McIntosh, the Seattle Seahawks wide receiver, with more than 25.5 rushing yards. You can play along with me. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Promo code CLNS for a $100 deposit match on your first deposit. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Prize Picks, proud partner of the Chiefs Report. Glad to have them on board working with us here at Chat Sports. Check out Prize Picks today. You'll be glad you did. Let's talk Travis Kelce. So there was a play, in case you guys missed it, where Mahomes totally faked out the defender, got a shovel past Travis Kelce, and Kelce took off. I know it was only an 8-yard play, but it was just perfectly designed by Andy and the way it was executed by Mahomes and Kelce. I know it was the only catch of the day for Travis Kelce, but, man, I liked what I saw from Travis Kelce. I think there's more from Kelce to come. We've been talking throughout the offseason when it comes to Kelce that he's had a chip on his shoulder. That last season he came just short of 1,000 yards. He ended up not playing in 2 games last year, the opener and then the regular season finale, as the Chiefs already had their playoff spot locked up at that point. And even though Kelce had a very good year and was fantastic in the postseason, that throughout the last month or so, he's made it known, hey, I got something to prove. I got to bounce back. I got to be better than what I was last year. And everything we've seen of the small sample size in training camp and the preseason, we are seeing a determined Travis Kelce. I think he's going to have one of his best seasons yet. He's putting in the work, and another good day for him on Saturday. Got to shout out my guy Jared Wiley. Jared Wiley getting involved in the action. And I'll say this. When I look at Jared Wiley, think about this, folks. This changes things for the Kansas City Chiefs offense. If Jared Wiley can play a significant role like I'm hoping for and what I'm expecting to see from Jared Wiley here, because the Chiefs offense really hasn't been able to go with these 2 tight end sets a whole lot, at least effectively with 2 receiving tight ends. We've seen them have Kelce out there and a blocking tight end, but not a ton of 12 personnel with guys that are true receiving threats. Really not since Anthony Fasano was around alongside Travis Kelce. Jared Wiley's had a tremendous camp. He looked good in the preseason game. If he continues to get more involved and they pair him up with him and Kelce together, then this is going to change things for this Chiefs offense and add another weapon for Patrick Mahomes, another thing for defenses to worry about. It also makes him a decoy for Travis Kelce, too. To me, I think it's a great fit. More Jared Wiley. He's going to be fun to watch here throughout this season. How would you grade the Chiefs' performance today against the Detroit Lions? Give me a grade. A, B, C, D, or F. What would be your grade from what we saw from the Kansas City Chiefs today? I'm all ears. You can even use plus-minus grading if you so wish. Weigh in. Let me know. A, B, C, or D, or F. What do you think from what we saw from Kansas City? Appreciate you joining us here on the Chiefs Report. Glad that you guys were here for a watch party as well. We're going to be live again next week for the game against the Bears. Then, of course, we'll be live for the opener against the Ravens. We got some great coverage coming through the coming days, so stay tuned for that, for our daily news and rumors, as well as breaking news. All that's in one place. Subscribe now for free, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. I'm Tyler Jones. We'll see you next time.